What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com, babies. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your love, your support, your devotion in helping us create positive energy, positive light for people, and celebrating each other's individuality. I love it. I absolutely adore it, darling. All right, so I wanted to touch on something that a good friend of mine, shout out to Ira Carmichael Photography. That is my good friend, Ira Carmichael. He has a photography business that he has been doing for quite some time now. Very successful. If you want some headshots, if you need some shots done, Ira has you covered. I believe he is stationed now at the goat farm. If you don't know about the goat farm, ATL, I don't know what you're thinking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And so I wanted to touch on this because he had a post a few days ago that really struck a nerve with a lot of people. But he wasn't speaking out of turn. He was just really being open and honest about his feelings about this particular subject. Well, Ira basically had a whole bunch of people on his timeline that were perpetrating and calling themselves actors, and all they had done was extra roles. Now, before I say this, okay, I'm not downplaying extra work because I've done extra work. I still do extra work from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Some extra dollars in the pockets, hey, holler back. But being a professional extra is not being a professional actor. There's a huge difference. There's a colossal difference in being a professional actor and a professional extra. Now, an extra, honestly, extras are just bodies that are clothed in whatever time period that they're trying to portray or whatever scene they're trying to create. Extra work is just extra. You're an extra person on the screen. You don't have any lines. You don't really serve a purpose besides just being a filler, which, I mean, you could get a crash test, dummy to sit in as an extra on something, where you could actually have real people. But the main purpose of an extra is to be the background. You're not important. You're just there. And there were a few people on this timeline that were saying, actors live, getting this work in, putting that work in. And it's like, depending on what type of extra role it is, you may actually have to do some like walking or heavy lifting and things of that nature, but you're not an actor. What you say doesn't matter because you don't say anything. You're an extra. And he was just saying that people were perpetrating what actors do and they don't fully get it. You can't really call yourself an actor if you haven't had a featured role, if you haven't had a speaking role. And it's true. It's absolutely true. For me, myself, when I was in the industry like that as a talent, I'd gone on hundreds of auditions. Hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of auditions. And it wasn't that I was not a good professional actor. I may not have had the look that they wanted. I may not have delivered the line the way that they liked it. I may have walked into the room with a different feel for the character. It's any number of things. You can be a great person. You can be a great actor. But if the casting agent, director, whoever is in front of you doesn't like you for whatever reason, you're not going to get the part. It doesn't matter how good, bad, and different you are. But the fact of the matter is, it's work. Back to back to back. Like I said, hundreds of auditions. At least 200 or 300 auditions in Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida. I drove to these auditions, and a lot of times I didn't make the cut. That's just what it is. Maybe I had a look that they were not looking for this particular character. It wasn't that I was a bad actor. It was just that I wasn't what they were looking for. And after several hundred auditions, I got maybe like 10 or 12 callbacks from those. And this is over the course of years, y'all. This is not just, like 1 year I just did 200. No. This is over the course of years that this happened. And out of those 10 callbacks, I was booked for one major principal role. And when it came down to it, the studio cut the budget and my part was cut out of the movie. So, you just don't know. You just do not know what the future holds. But if you want to be a professional actor, if you are claiming yourself to be an actor, put in the work. So for people like Ira, who also a full-time actor, like he's been on shows like ATL, Atlanta. He's been on Atlanta. He's been on Fox. He's been on all these major stations and movies. He's done stand-ins for Tyson Beckford. I mean, he's done big stuff. So I can understand his frustration with people calling themselves, actors live, and they're taking pictures and they're, set live, I'm here on set, but you're not really doing anything. You're on set and that's good and that's cool in the gang, but what else? So that was his little tidbit about that. I thought that was fascinating because I see it all the time. I see posers everywhere. Atlanta is full of posers. There are some real people in the mix of it, but for the vast majority, there are a whole bunch of people that pose as something that they are not. They are not, and it's just annoying sometimes. It really and truly is very annoying. Very much so. But we continue to move forward no matter what. Something else that is really, it just gets up under me, and I guess because of my background as being a talent scout, like, I can see talent in other people a lot more often than I can see it in myself a lot of times. And that's been a bit of a struggle. It's been a power struggle for me. But what really irks me is when people want to get all the glory and all the fame of things by stepping on other people. Not being able to release and allow people to be themselves. They're so self-indulged. They're so overly narcissistic. And it's crazy because they can never celebrate other people's victories. And I never understood that, because if I see somebody doing something that I know that I can't do, or something that is bigger than anything I've ever done, and they're close to me or we're cool or whatever, I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to post and repost, and I'm going to show people things that are going on with you. Those people that want to use other people to get to the top are not going to go far. You're not going to go far. You're not going to get far. Things are not going to happen for you the way that you think that they should. Until you can celebrate the accomplishments of other people, you're going to stay in that same spot that you're in. You're going to stay in that same spot. You're not going to move. You're not going to go anywhere. So we got to learn to celebrate one another a lot more. There's a lot of learning that's underway for this. A lot of learning that you need to take into account. And it's just, for me, it's just crazy. Because I'm just like, if I see somebody doing well, doing great, doing wonderful things, why wouldn't I celebrate that? Why wouldn't I celebrate that? But I digress. They call me crazy. They call me mean. I'm this, I'm that. Okay. Well, I'll say that much on that tidbit of it. But on today, I hope that you guys are celebrating one another. You're celebrating your own victories, your own struggles, and challenges that you may have been in this week, this month, this year. But you are not defeated. You are beautiful. You are capable of so much more. So continue to push forward no matter what. Don't let anyone talk you out of your dreams. All right? Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice. It's cool. It's fun. But real life is so much better. It's so much better, babies. So much better. I'll holler at y'all later.